Welcome back, fam. Let's put this in the ether. You know what? Stay away from a woman who had abortion, right? Stay away from those type of women, right? Look, if she shows her true side that she disregard her own baby's life from coming out of her, she disregard that as a life, she disregard that as her own. What make you think that she will regard your life? What make you think she value you? If she has hesitate or second guess or even have any remorse about offering off her own baby, what make you think she's gonna value your opinion? Most likely she won't value your opinion. These are the type of women you want to avoid, right? These are the type of women that don't understand consequences and repercussion when you fornicate with somebody. This is the type of person that doesn't understand or aren't willing to take the responsibility for her own actions. What does that mean? She will not listen to you. She will not abide by you. She will not follow your orders. She'll disregard you. She'll treat you like dirt. She'll play mind games with you. Sometimes when these women are going out to get their abortion, it's a way to get back at the baby daddy, right? It's a way to get back at the baby daddy. And she hates you. She knows the one way to get to a guy is the best revenge is get to a guy who do not favor abortion is to abort his own child, right? That's one way. You need to stay away from these women as much as possible, right? Women who favored what? Who favored the freedom of choice, whatever it is, right? Pro-choice, right? These are the women who don't value life. Which means she don't value your life. She's not gonna care what's gonna happen to you. She's not gonna care about anything about you. She refused to take responsibility. I just named the same old thing I've been naming in all my videos. All these kind of stuff, right? These are one red flags you want to avoid from these women, right? You do not want to date them. Stay away from them as much as possible. Hell, right now you don't know that most of the women out there are so debaucherous. Right? So debaucherous and so disregarding their life, man. It's best idea just to avoid them entirely, right? And guys are doing that. Guys are refusing because they don't even value life. To them, it's a clump of cells. It's not life, right? Life started in moment of conception. As soon as my views on life, right? As soon as cell division happened, right? That means there's an activity. Right? That means there's an activity. That means something is starting to generate. Right? Is multiplying, cellular dividing. When there's cell or division, when there's activity, that means there's a life. Life is a representation of activity. Right? When there's no activity, that means it's dead. All right? Look at a pen. There's no activity. A pen is dead. Right? So when you look at an inanimate object like an egg cell suddenly start dividing, that means there's some activities going on. That means there's a life form going on. That's my personal view of what is life, right? It's not whatever comes out of the body, right? As the moment of conception when there's cell division. But I digress on that, right? That's a whole nother video. I don't want to get to those political point of view. But when they disregard that kind of things, right? Normal people, no people from all around the world, even people from third world country, even them know how to value life. Muslim, Middle Eastern, Chinese don't know. I second guess my Chinese, but anyway, Muslim they all know how they all value life, right? Africa, South America, right? It's only in the first world country when this thing has become a debate, becoming an issue, right? But I digress on that. If she don't value that kind of thing, that kind of thinking, if she don't have that kind of thinking, disregard anything that could be a life, that means she's not going to regard you at all. She's going to be combative, argumentative. All this thing I've been saying. All this thing. Right? And if you're a man of value, of high value, most men of high value, they regard life. Right? The only man that doesn't have value is basically the cucks and the liberal men. They're the feminist men out there. They're the one who think just being on their side will get them some punani, some putang, some pie, and all that stuff, right? And they think that's the best way to get some pie. No, you could look. You can suck up all women all you want, man. A woman already knows who she gonna sleep with. She already make up her mind. You could be the nicest guys ever. Nice guys always finish last, right? Most of these beta male cuck, they'll be lucky to get some ass, right? They'll be lucky, right? They don't want that. They don't want the nice guys. The nice guys are used as their foot soldiers, right? Are used as the foot soldiers. So they're being used and abused and be tossed away. They're friend zone. And these beta male cuck think that they favored women's choice will get them some more ass, which is not the case. Right? They're going to be used to do the dirty work and be tossed aside. That's what it is. But going back to what I was saying, if she's this type of person, this liberal mindset that think that life only happened at the moment of birth, right? They're totally misguided. They don't understand. Then they're the people who want to advocate. They're the people of science, right? They want to say science. Like, wait a minute, isn't science based on scientific facts, right? So to me, it's a factual thing that things are alive when they show a moment of activities going on, right? Like bacteria when they're moving, they're alive, right? Bacteria, they're alive, right? Cell division, they're alive. Protozoa, they're alive, right? They're moving. They don't come out of no wound, right? But they're moving, right? But these are their way of thinking. They don't value life. These people that don't value life most likely don't value men and their perspective, which means that the most likely don't value you at all, right? Unfortunately, their Western women are totally off the rocker these days. Right, they're totally off the rockers, being fed with these propagandas and have no capability to think for themselves. They're just following the herd. Right, there's numerous women out there who had these procedures done, and they regret forever doing it. They're gonna find out at the last minute. They can find out they made the wrong decisions. Right. And there's a lot of, don't say these women don't exist. A lot of women of them that made this procedure, they regret it, and they do exist. Don't say it don't exist, right? There's women out there who died from it. There are women out there who have a botched abortion and died from it, right? Don't tell me these exist. These exist. There's no there's example everywhere, right? If it happened, if it leads to bleeds, right? These things happen, right? If it's asinine to disregard that there's case like this that doesn't happen, right? They could say, "Oh, it's safe. It's 100% safe. 100% safe." But those are those cases where it's not 100% safe, right? But I digress in that bit. I'm just coming back. If she's that type of woman, if she's this type of woman who believes this kind of stuff nonsense that is 100% safe, what else is she believing? She's a herd follower. Right? She's a zombie. She's a blue pill. Most women out there are very blue pill. They don't understand what it's like to be red pill at all. Right? They don't understand what's black pill, blue pill, and all that stuff. Purple pill. They don't understand none of these terms. Most of them don't. And then when they do get confronted with these, they're very combative and challenging to you. Right? When you try to tell them what's not good, they're gonna be argumentative and be confrontational to you. Right? And if she's confrontation to you, that's a leading indicator that she's not going to listen to you. That's a leading indicator that she's not a good mate, right? There's a leading indicator that she will not listen to you, right? Most guys who's rational, they want a woman who will listen to you. If she don't listen to you, what makes you think that she's a good partner? She's not going to be a good partner. If she's going to go out to do all these stuff, aborting your child, what makes you think that she's a good partner? Next thing you know, if she's not willing, if she aborted a child, what's next? Is she gonna murder her own child? There's been cases out there women murder their own children to get back on their ex, to get back on their former partner. Right? There are numerous stories that happen like this about the mother killing their own kids. Right? Because most of these people are clinically insane. Right? They don't think about their actions. That's why I'm saying don't lead with your heart. All right? Use your brain. Don't be blinded by a woman's beauty. Use your brain. Judge by her actions. Judge by her words. Not well. Her actions the most, right? Because she can lie to you, right? Judge by her actions. What does she do matter the most, right? If she's willing to off her kid, what is she not willing to do? Is she willing to sabotage a relationship? Is she willing to lie to you, right? Because those are big things that you have to take account, right? I'm sure guys do not want to be lied to. Guys do not want their kid to be off. right? Because a guy should have a say in this too. I believe a guy should have a say when it comes to this kind of important decision in life. Do you want your thing to be off? Most guys out there don't want to. Most guys are willing to take responsibility for the action and raise their kid. Right? Don't say no. There's no guys not willing to take responsibility. Given the option, guys are willing to take. Look, if you give the option, if the women don't want it, then the guy should have a say if he's wanted and should have responsibility to take 100% charge of the kid. And if the girl don't want it, she could what's that word I'm trying to look for? Surrender the child, just give the whole responsibility to her father, and she relinquished all responsibility. She could have done that just to save her life, right? But no, they're not willing to do that. It shows how selfish they are, right? So how selfish they are, right? She's not willing to give birth to a child, and if she don't want the responsibility, give it to the father. Because there's a lot of fathers out there. There's a lot of guys out there who's willing to take responsibility for his kid, who's willing to take 100% to be a full-time father, right? So I think this whole thing is backwards. I think guys should have a say in this. I think guys should have a responsibility whether he's want to take full responsibility for the kids, and it's also fair for the woman. It's also fair. It's not leaning one side. It's also fair for the woman to surrender the child and she not take any responsibility for the children, right? But no, they're not like that. But going back to what I was saying, if she's willing to offer kid, right, that's a leading indicator that you shouldn't be with her, right? That who to say that she care about you? But on that note, guys, do you agree? Should you trust a woman who have the abortion? Do you think her actions speak for herself? Let me know if you agree. Leave a comment below. If you like the channel, share, subscribe. I drop videos daily. And on that note, guys, as always, peace and blessings.